Hey Cats fans, it's Ben Reeve here from The Hoop Show, and welcome back. You're now watching part 8 of this 9-part series of player previews for 2023. Now, this episode we're going to focus on the new draftees, or the new additions. I'm not talking about the players traded in, but all the players that we picked up through the rookie draft, through the national draft and so forth. So there's 6 players on this list, and I'm going to cover off. So we've got Ted Clohsey, Osca Riccardi, Oscar Murdoch, Phoenix Foster, Jhye Clark, and Oisin Mullin. So 6 new faces. I love a new face at the club. And I've just been given their numbers as well. I'll do a separate video about that one. Probably do that today, or whenever you're watching this. You might be watching this video in a couple of weeks' time. But I'll put a video out on the 20th of January 2023. I'll do the play number one, play number video. So let's start with Ted Clohsey. He's probably one that's gone under the radar a little bit. He's a bit of a hard nut, I hear. Will he play games this year? I don't know. I think he probably won't get a debut this year. I think maybe we'll see how we go with Ted. And by the way, we've got 2 Closeys now. I don't know how that's going to work. What do we get? Teddy. I'm going to have to call him Teddy. Can't call him Closey. Can't go by the surname because we've already got a Closey. Sorry, Ted. Come up. I don't know if you've got another name floating around. Maybe we'll hear about that soon. But what's your nickname, Ted? Surely the players have given you another nickname. You can't go with Closey. I'm sorry. But anyway, look, sorry, Ted, and also apologise. Yes, I haven't got you playing a game this year. Look, I reckon you'll play a few games next year. But focus on the VFL and let's win a premiership in the VFL. It's been a while. I want to be competitive again in the VFL. So let's see what we can do there. Let's do like what that 2002 VFL team did with all those huge stars like Stevie Jhye and Gary Ablett and Jimmy Bartel. Let's bring home a VFL premiership for the Catters. Osca Riccardi. Now, Oscar we had on our show, on our Behind the Play show with Paul James quite a few weeks ago now, and we haven't dropped that. Well, we've dropped it for our Patreon members. If you're not a Patreon member, you might want to check that out. A cup of coffee. It's all it costs, $5 a month. Well worth your while. It's already up there, ready to go for that. But for everyone else, we'll drop that when the season starts. It's a nice episode talking about Rickers, or can we call him Ricker, like his dad? Oscar? I don't know. Let me know, Oscar, if you watch this. What do you like to be called? Maybe just Oscar. I don't know. It talks a lot about his going through the draft and his rookie year and supporting the Cats growing up. And it's a great episode. Paul did a great job, and Oscar was so fantastic talking to us about all his experiences. And I've got a soft spot for him. I really hope he goes well in the hoops. I'm looking forward to seeing how his career progresses, and I think he'll actually play a game this year. I think he may be lucky enough to play 1 or 2 games, maybe just the one. I think he's got a little bit of size to put on, but he's very exciting. So we'll see how he goes over the preseason and in the early part of the year. I don't see him getting a game. I think if he's going to get a game, it'll be in the first part of the year. I don't see him being ready when the whips are cracking towards the end of the year, getting a debut. So I think it might be a bit much, but I could be wrong. Oscar Murdoch's a bit bigger. I think he's probably one that may get a game. I'm speculating. I'm crystal balling at people. So like we probably all are, really, unless you get to go to the training or you're part of the club and you get to see him day in, day out. But even then, injuries and all that sort of play a role in selections and so forth. But look, I think Oscar Murdoch will play a game. He'll get a debut. Phoenix Foster, maybe, probably not. I think maybe 2024, I think if we're being serious, I think that's probably where he'll come into it. I think he's behind a few others at this point in time. Maybe needs to put a bit more size on. But from all reports, he looks pretty exciting around the track, and the camera loves him. He's always on the Cats website, on the training gallery and things like that. So, and so he's going okay. So I do like the bloke, and I hope he gets a game. But I'm thinking it's probably more 2024. Now, Jhye Clark, our highest pick in the draft, just gone. I think Jhye will. He'll probably play most. Of all the new guys, he'll play the most. I think we'll get maybe 7 or 8 games out of Jhye. If it was a team that was maybe struggling a little bit more, I imagine he'd play maybe 15 games or something like that. But in this side, I'm thinking Jhye, in his first year at the club, will play like that 7 or 8 sort of games, and hopefully he plays a little bit more. But I think he'll play a few games, go away back to the VFL a little bit, work on some things, and come back. And We'll see how he goes. It'll be interesting to see if he's back in the side again towards the end of the year, how he's travelling. Is he struggling under the workload? Is he going to be able to, if we're playing finals, will he get a chance at finals, or is it better just to sort of put him back in the VFL and let some of the older boys and the older heads go at it in September? So anyway, I don't know. What do you think? That could be an interesting one in the comments to hear what people have got to say about Jhye Clark, about how many games he'll play. And now that last one is Oisin Mullin, and I'm still going to call him Oisin. I do like my Oisin sauce. But Oisin Mullin from Ireland, he looks good to me. I think another one, slightly less games than Jhye Clark, but I think we'll get 4 games, maybe 4 or 5 games out of Oisin Mullin. I think as supporters, we've got to be very patient with the guy. I think we're going to see some amazing things that'll really raise our eyebrows from him. But there'll be some times where we might get a little frustrated as well with some decisions and some turnovers and so forth. But I'm excited to see what he can bring. And bitterly disappointed when he didn't come over last year, but I'm very excited. I understood his reasons, but very excited to have him come for 2023. Anyway, what did you think? Did anything you strongly disagree with? Anything you agree with? Let me know in the comments. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff. It's really, really important for the channel. Thank you again to our Patreon members. We've got links for the Patreon site in our channel notes, as well as links to all the other episodes of these player previews for 2023. That's me out. Next, the final part 9, we'll be looking at some of the new trades that we've brought in and what we think about their chances for next year in terms of playing. Anyway, thanks, Cats. Take care. On the next one. Cheers, bye.